Hey, what's up? I'm Tia Capri. I'm here to help you find the jams. This time I have Mariah Carey's Daydream album from 1995. So what I like to do with albums is separate the tracks into the jams and songs that may take some warming up to. So that means that those tracks may not catch your attention as quickly as the other songs. Doesn't mean that they're bad songs, doesn't mean that they're not worth the listen, doesn't mean that they're skippable, but it does mean that it may take some time to hit the way that it needs to hit. And there are some albums out there where the tracks are just you can live without them, but this is not one of those albums. The Daydream album as a whole is amazing, and it has 12 tracks. I gave this album an 11 out of 12. So 11 tracks are the jams. There's one track that is my least favorite. So if I like the entire album, I'm probably going to do just a least favorite. And so the least favorite on this album is Melt Away. I know people love this track, but I don't know, it just doesn't I don't know, it just yeah. So anyways, the jams on this album are Fantasy, Underneath the Stars, One Sweet Day, Open Arms, Always Be My Baby, I Am Free, When I Saw You, Long Ago, Forever, Daydream Interlude, and Looking In. And this is an album that really changed music. This is when the pop and hip hop collab started, and it's great. So the album just by itself is amazing, but then I think if you're really into this album or really into Mariah Carey, you should look into the Fantasy EP, which will have the remix with ODB and the house mixes. You should look into the Underneath the Stars EP with the remix of Underneath the Stars and an acapella. You should look into One Sweet Day, the One Sweet Day EP with the acapella version. You should look into the Always Be My Baby EP with the remix with Debrat and Escape and the house mixes. Just this whole album, I think, is one of her most dynamic. I love Open Arms. It's my favorite cover she's ever done. I Am Free has a gospel element to it. When I Saw You is my personal favorite on the album, and I'm really stuck on Long Ago right now. It's got a hip hop track underneath, and she writes the beat really well. So yeah, this album is amazing. Also, check out the Tokyo Dome concert. I know everybody loves Madison Square Garden, but the Tokyo Dome one is a superior song. And you should also check out a B-side unreleased track that actually came out on the Rarities. You should check out Slipping Away for this era and the song One Night as well. So I want to know what your favorite and least favorite songs are off of this album. And if there are any albums you want me to review, put it down in the comments.